What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. It is Saturday, November 2nd, 2024. KLM flight 618 just landed, 7879 Dreamliner, arriving from Boston, Massachusetts. The sun is starting to come out here, as you guys can see. Reasonably open, looking to the north, looking to the east, also to the south. The wind is blowing from the northwest, no, northeast, which means headwind for the airplanes landing on runway 06, the primary runway for arrivals, and expected to be the host of the Surinam A340 later in the morning, and also the Emirates A380 early in the afternoon. A warm welcome to everybody who has joined already. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Now I'm getting used to my tripod once again. Took the day off yesterday because the weather was shit. Also brought in my tripod because I was notified that the drag mechanisms for both the pan and the tilt axis were in. Needed to replace them since the drag was getting less and less. Means that my tripod now has more drag on both the pan and the tilt axes, and I am testing the water to see what drag settings are adequate for this location. Also, since I took the day off yesterday, I am planning on doing an additional stream on Monday, since we're going to get good weather today, tomorrow and Monday too. So instead of taking the Monday off, I've taken the Friday off this week. Next airplane coming in is KM Malta, arriving from Malta. That's an A320neo. Two hours and 30 minutes on the way to get here. 5-year-old airplane. First flight September 2019. Another airplane already visible in the background. That is a KLM Embraer 190 arriving from Bristol. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, JD, Michael, Sheila, Hans, all others who have joined in the meantime. Good morning. Happy Saturday to you all. Hey there, Casper. Good morning. Carback Paradise. Good morning. Interesting that I'm already struggling with the drag on the pan axis, the left-right movement in the lightest setting. What a difference a renewal of the drag mechanisms makes. And yes, that is Nippon Cargo 7478 in the background. Your Aviation TV also in the house. Mikey and Jacob over there. Give us a little wave, fellas. Check, check. The boys from Euro Aviation TV, the brothers. Now, what's that? That is Qatar. Qatar cargo, which will be going out pretty soon. We have K3, I think. Nippon Cargo over there. It's K4. Check, check. Already coming in is an Embraer 190 Britty Hopper, having arrived from Bristol, or still arriving, I should say. Also a massive big thank you to Ilko for your super chat. Ilko says good morning, all in Dutch. Goedemorgen Ilko, thank you so much for your support, my friend. Good morning to you too, hope all is well. Next coming in, SAS flight 821 arriving from Oslo, that's an A320 Neo. 1 hour and 27 minutes on the way, 2-year-old airplane, first flight July 2022. Lufty A319 behind it. Fritz, guten Morgen. Stacy, good morning. Richard, goedemorgen. Martin, goedemorgen. Just Play Nuts also back. Good morning, man. Hope all is well. Gentle. What a controlled touchdown there. Good morning, Matt. Nobody is perfect. Maxine, Mary, David, good morning. Next coming in is a Lufty A319 arriving from Frankfurt. Let's have a quick look at what we can expect later today. We have SLM flight 994, that's the Surinam A346, expected around 11:30 a.m. local time. Emirates is flying over Romania, expected 12:24. These two are expected to land on the Kaagbaan, the runway we are standing next to. Arriving around 1:24 is Atlas Air, that's probably going to land on 36 right. Now, I think I am going to stick around until then. All depends on the weather and on the traffic that is coming in. See that Mark is also back in the chat, celebrating 3 months of membership, coming to Amsterdam in 2025. Tour merch available. Come on, come all. Thank you for your support, Mark. Hope all is still good in the lounge. Looking forward to your arrival to the Netherlands. If you are in the vicinity, do come and hit me up. This is Lufty flight 988 arriving from Frankfurt. It's an A319 in the Star Alliance livery. Saibi, baby. Satori, good morning. Rinus, good morning. Tambas, good morning. Nick, goedemorgen, good morning. Mrs. Professor, good morning. Hey there, Bob, good evening. Good to see you, mate. Oh. Qatar is on the move. Qatar Cargo 777 freighter. think outbound to Doha. Yeah. Wow. Doing pretty good, Tambas. Thank you for asking. Hope that also goes for you. Goedemorgen, Harmen. Goedemorgen, Stefan. Indochine lover, good morning. Next airplane coming in is Delta Airlines Flight 56, arriving from Salt Lake City, A330-300. 8 hours 43 minutes on the way now. It's the November 809 November Whiskey, 19 years old. First flight March 2005. John Southern over there being loaded or unloaded? That's the question. Meanwhile, green light, good morning. Tati, goedemorgen. Ewald, goedemorgen. Good to see you all. Hope everybody is doing alright. As you guys can see, this is nice weather over here. The sun is out. The first of a couple of days where we are going to see the sun a bit more. Yesterday we had a day of dreary drizzle and grayness, low visibility. And also a massive big thank you to Johnny, who just now became our latest Aurora Skylines member. Thank you for choosing AMS Live, and hope you will chill out in the lounge to your satisfaction. Don't forget to vote. You can still vote until today for your favorite successor to Chucky, the custom emoji. And check out this massive big murmuration of starlings or what? It's huge, absolutely massive. It's like a Hitchcock film. Now luckily they are congregating just to the side of the airport terrain. Still, they're eerily close, and there are many of them. Hey there, Scout, good morning. Marinus, goedemorgen. Ari, goedemorgen. Zur Taxi, good morning. Kars, goedemorgen. Aviator René, goedemorgen. Marco, goedemorgen. Let's quickly turn back. Next to come in is Finnair, arriving from bloody Helsinki. Not an A350 today, but an A321. The airplane in the background you can see is KLM Flight 644, arriving from New York, JFK. That is a 787-10 Dreamliner. Finnair flight 1301 A321 arriving from Helsinki. 10-year-old airplane, first flight February 2014. Now I think there are two KLM 747 cargos parked over there. Hopefully we'll get to see one of them leave today. Also looks like there's a banana in the background already. The tower to the right of the two KLM cargo tails is the Rembrandt Tower. That is at Amsterdam Amstel station. See that Alan is also back in the chat. Morning mate, hope all is well. And Alan says that his girlfriend, fiance to be more precise if I'm not mistaken, Eileen surprised you yesterday with flights to Sydney in March on Emirates business class. She's a fucking keeper. She certainly is. Better put a ring on it, mate. KLM flight 644 arriving from New York, JFK, 787-10 Dreamliner. Next to arrive is a Delta A330 flight 90 arriving from MCO, aka Orlando, Florida. Hadi David or David, goedemorgen. Mac, good evening. Jendrosek, goedemorgen. Jos, goedemorgen. Marianne, goedemorgen. And again, what's up with these birds? Eerily close to the airfield. Just a huge murmuration, very extended. Right. I'm still adjusting to my new drag settings on my tripod. Got everything renewed yesterday. The drag mechanisms on both axes means I have much more drag now than I did during the last stream. Delta Airlines flight 90, 8 hours and 5 minutes on the way from Orlando, Florida to Amsterdam. It is another A330-300. This one 8 years old, first flight January 2016. Ooh, check it out. Celebrations coming in. First of all, Alan celebrating 14 months of membership. And he writes, pleasure to be a member, great work, boy and mods. Thank you so much for your kind words, Alan, and thank you for your continued support as a member. Even if you weren't going to stay on as a member, I hope you still will frequent us for the banter and for the fun. Always a pleasure to have you in the stream, and the same goes for Captain Jerry Donnelly, who celebrates no less than 19 months. One of the first members, and he is one of the first reaching 19 months. He will also be the first to reach 2 years, probably in a couple of months from now. Vote ground crew, a last promotion from Captain Jerry, for his favorite custom emoji successor to Chucky, vote ground crew. This is not a rigged election at all, but Jerry wants you to vote for ground crew if you haven't already. Jerry, thank you so much for your support throughout the months and years almost. Hope all is still good in the lounge. Do let me know if something isn't to your liking. Hope the rehabilitation is going well, mate. How's it been going? Jeroen, good morning. David, good morning. Grace, good morning. Grace is tuning in from Kenya. Next up is KLM flight 19, no, not 19. Where did I get 19 from? 1352. Arriving from Prague, Embraer 175. And an American is coming in next. Arriving from the Czech Republic, this Embraer 175. Last day to vote for the custom emoji. There are 6 polls. The winner of each poll will be put in 2 separate polls of 3 items. The winner of the 2 polls will be the final winner. Why another round, you might wonder? The fact of the matter is that the one poll where there are only 2 entries, the leader is getting way more votes than the winner in the other 5 polls. If you look to absolute numbers, that has to do with the number of entrants over there. Now, also before going back to filming, a massive big thank you to Captain Jerry for gifting no less than 10 memberships just now. 10 members, courtesy of Jerry. Jerome, thank you so much. That is extremely generous. I hope that everybody who just now received a membership from you will thank you for it. Welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge, new members. Please enjoy your membership. Use the custom emojis that you now have at your disposal. Don't forget to say thank you to Jerry. And don't forget to vote if you haven't already. American Airlines flight 204 next to arriving from Philadelphia. 7878 Dreamliner. 3,246 nautical miles it has journeyed on this particular leg. The airplane 3 years old, first flight June 2021. No time to waste, we have to move with haste. Qatar cargo is coming in. We saw one leave, but another one is already coming to replace it. Also a massive big thank you, Jerry, for a super chat. Ground crew will lower your taxes. Now, if that's not a convincing argument to vote for the ground crew emoji, I don't know what is. Lower taxes, something everybody would love to have. Jerome, thanks once again for your immense generosity. That is above and beyond, mate. See that John is also back. Good evening. Jan, goedemorgen. Dirk Kantoor, goedemorgen, good morning. Dennis, goedemorgen. Qatar cargo flight 8205 arriving from Doha next to land. 5-year-old airplane, the AC-7BFQ, first flight July 2019. See that Delta Airlines flight 74 is also flying on the downwind leg. Not an A350 today, sadly. That sound those GE90s of the freighters and the 300s make when they pass you by, that hull, second to none. Adi Siegfried, goedemorgen. Daily Dose of Aviation, good morning. Well, regarding P3, a lot of you are wondering, it's complex. So I reached out to the press service of Schiphol Group, and it turns out that since P3 is officially part of Schiphol Group, the house rules apply, and the house rules state that filming and photography is only allowed for personal use, commercial use or news gathering. You need to have permission from the Schiphol Group, which means going through the press department. Now, if you are making a news item, they'll give you permission for free. If it is anything other than news gathering, i.e. commercial, costs are involved. I've yet to fill in a request for permission and see what the costs are going to be, but my guess is they're going to be prohibitively high, absurdly high, way more than YouTube is generating in income for my channel so far. So and the thing is, if you are filming from P3 and you have a YouTube channel and you do compilation videos, whenever you get checked, you can always say, oh, but this is for personal use. When you're doing a live stream, blabbing into thin air and have a utility card and a table and all kinds of stuff with you, it is a bit hard to say, oh, this is just for personal use. So that is the current state of affairs. Got heavy hitters back to back coming in. We have in the foreground TUI Flight 393 arriving from Curaçao. That is a 787-8 Dreamliner, and behind it we have a 777 freighter China Southern arriving from Shanghai. Right, so starting off with TUI Flight 393. PHTFJ, first flight January 2015, making it 9 years old. See the Sunner is also back in the chat. Good morning, mate. Hope all is well. And thank you so much for your super chat. Also a massive big thank you to Just Play Nuts for your super chat, who says, fight boy and find a creative alternative. I will do my utmost best to do that. First of all, let me just see what they're saying, what Schiphol Group is saying. Interestingly, I was in contact with Doron Sajet, who is, and sorry if I mispronounced his last name, who is now a press officer at Schiphol Group, but who used to be a reporter for the local news network NH News. And when in 2016 P3 opened, made you can still find it on YouTube and on nhnews.nl. You can see the article and the YouTube video where they went to P3 and we're talking about the beautiful vistas that you can see, the panoramic vistas from over there. Now they're saying, hey, it is a parking, we're lenient to spotters who want to take photographs or film for personal use from over there, but our security guys they're saying that the people who are checking if everything is going to order. The peacekeepers, so to speak, they're reserving the right to send away people if they deem appropriate. So means that if you don't get checked, you're lucky and you can get away with filming there. And even if it is a live stream, and it means that if you meet the wrong people who are in a foul mood, you're just having a tough day then. Nippon Cargo going to Milan, flight 497478 has been pushed back. The APU is running, it's farting. They haven't set the flaps yet. They probably also have to do the control check first. Hey, Lisa also back. Still with long hair, in a couple of hours from now, no longer. Hey Peter, hey Epic Thijs, hey Paul, good morning. All other viewers who've joined, good morning. You're right, Bob. I would also think that by cooperating with me, it would be a win-win situation for both parties involved. But as I said before, I said that I would at least apply for a permit, a commercial permit, and see what they would say would be the costs and whatnot, if it is even possible to obtain it. Lufty A319, arriving from Munich. Delta Airlines number 2, first 737-900, arriving from Barcelona, flight 1511. Hey, diverting to Amsterdam. Is it coming back? Huh? What's going on? Is this an airplane that went to Barcelona and is coming back with an emergency or something? What's the story behind this airplane? Ooh, Jindrosek asking Lisa if she will be going for a crew cut. Nice pun. Keep them coming. Frank, good morning. Jasegi, also tuning in from Kenya. Good morning. Or good afternoon. Is it afternoon already? Dear God. Well, and if Schiphol Group is giving me a hard time, we can always gather the audience, sign a petition. Maybe everybody can send an email to press@schiphol.nl. Bombard them with emails requesting a permission for MS Live with the widest international audience. Grant him permission to film from P3. Anyway, first things first, let's see the arrival of Delta Airlines flight 74, arriving from Atlanta, Georgia, A330-300. 8 years old, first flight May 2016. Still getting used to the new drag settings of my tripod. New drag mechanisms. Find that even drag setting 1, the lightest drag on the pen axis, that's the left-right movement, already is a lot. Sometimes means More lateral movement than I would have liked. Dennis, goedemorgen. Good morning, Mike. Thanks for the kind words. Joop, goedemorgen. Tuning in from Emmer Compascum in Drenthe. Wart, good morning. Nippon Cargo 7478 to Milan has been pushed back. United Airlines Flight 909 arriving from Chicago next to arrive. 767-300, 7 hours and 33 minutes underway. The airplane is 24 years old. First flight December 1999. The first next airplane coming in, a 767-300, and it isn't even from Iceland Air. Hey there, Fast Eddie. Mr. Singleton, good morning, John. Good to have you back. Hope it was well. United 767, what a treat. Listen to this. Controls check already took place, Dennis was saying earlier, and a new 777 is just parking in. The flaps have been set, so I'm expecting taxi to commence pretty soon. Jerome has an answer for everything. Thank you for your super chat, Jerry, and for your suggestion. Ground crew will fix it all. It's the solution to all your problems. Vote ground crew as new custom emoji successor to Chucky, also in the second round. At least I think that is what Jerry was trying to say with this. See that Marissa is also in the chat. Goedemorgen, Marissa. Hey there, Mel. Good morning. Thank you for your kind words, Mel. Hope all is well in Lancashire. Let's quickly turn back. We have an E2 Embraer 195 arriving from Zurich next. Listen to the howl, the whistle, I should say, as it passes by. Typical for geared turbofans engines. You can also hear the same whistle whenever an A220 passes by. Hopefully we'll get to see one. See Austrian in the background. It still misses the word wolf. Absolutely a shame that they still haven't fixed that livery. Hey there, T-Mac. Good morning. Good to see you again, mate. Hope all is well. Let's turn back. Now, blue sky, relatively high humidity, at least high enough for us to be able to see contrails. Not exactly sure what this is. It's a twin jet, I think, flying from west to east south of me. Two airplanes coming in. First being EasyJet A319 arriving from Birmingham. 238 nautical miles it has journeyed from Birmingham to Amsterdam thus far. Flying for 17 years. Began flying as a professional airplane in March 2007. Beautifully illuminated by the morning sun. That is Nippon on the move. Hey there, QJ, good morning. Barbara, good morning. Long time no speak. Hope all is well. Raven Rock, good morning. Alright, 2 airplanes on the glide slope. Something red coming in next. Ladies and gentlemen, members, do you know what time it is? You're absolutely right. Playtime. It's an A321neo arriving from Reykjavik. Flight 460. 2 hours and 35 minutes underway. First flight of this airplane, May 2018. Making it 6 years old. The lady in red. Combo shot with Nippon. That I think is H1 bird control van. Yeah, it is. So we have 4 pickup trucks, 3 Ford Ranger Raptors, 1 VW and 1 H1 bird control van. There are 2 KLM 747 cargo jets parked on the southern stands of the cargo airplanes around the Kaagbaan 0624, the runway we are standing next to. Another airplane coming in, EasyJet, but preceded by BA, an A319, flight 430, arriving from London Heathrow, 198 nautical miles underway. It's the GEUOE, 23 years old, first flight August 2001. EasyJet A320neo arriving from Gatwick behind it. Hey, that's one of KLM's A321neos in the background. Being towed by the looks of it. Unfortunately, we're unable to read the registration from over here. Hey there, Navy Jack. Good morning. Bird control indeed. Han, goedemorgen kerel. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. Happy Saturday to you and to all others. Two airplanes coming in. EasyJet up first, A320neo, Air Oink Oink A321neo next after that. Here we go. EasyJet A320neo arriving from Gatwick. What's that? 09 being used for departures means near parallel departures and arrivals. Now, a massive big thank you to Sander, who just now gifted 5 memberships. Dude, thank you so much, above and beyond. You shouldn't have, but you did it anyway. Thank you so much, Sander. I hope everybody who received a membership from you will thank you for it. Don't forget to vote if you are a member and you haven't voted yet. Also, be sure to use the custom emojis and enjoy the membership. Also, a big thank you to Alan, who just now also gifted a membership. See that Phil was the recipient. Welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge, Phil. Don't forget to say thank you to Alan and enjoy your membership. Now, Sander is also leaving. See you all in a bit to test the new lens. Are you coming this way, mate? Looking forward to your arrival. That is going to be beautiful. The A340 is coming. The A380 is going to land over here as well. So definitely worthwhile coming over this way. And Jerome, what the actual F. Another 10 gifted memberships just now. Holy F. Cannot even continue filming because I have to highlight all these messages. Jerome, thank you so much. That is truly above and beyond. I hope everybody who received the gifted membership will thank the gifter. Enjoy the membership. Custom emojis at your disposal for a month. If you like being a member, consider renewing a membership or gifting a membership to somebody else who might also like it. Jerome, thank you so much. Truly above and beyond. Now, let's turn back, have a look. It's busy. 2 jets on the glide slope. The second airplane is arriving from piece of Schiphol. No, that's Port of Spain. That's an A330-200. And in the foreground we have a KLM 737-700 arriving from Geneva. Ooh, cup of coffee. That sounds tempting. A black coffee for me, please, Sander. And send me a tikkie. I will refund the coffees. Coffees are on me. You take something you want. Send me a tikkie. Right, see us in a bit, Sander. Howdy before the patat. Good morning. Kelly Cruz, good morning. Juliana, good morning. Alan, good morning. More Alans in the chat. We need to number you guys. We have KLM Flight 787 coming in next. It's obviously not a Boeing 787 but an Airbus A330, a 200 to be precise. 8 hours and 44 minutes on the way. It's the PHAOF, it's the FWAF. The FWAF is 17 years old. First flight was in November 2006. Well, Bombardier C-Series 300 from Croatia Airlines is coming as number 2. You heard the whistle of the E2 Embraer. You're going to hear the same whistle when that A220 is landing. Quick refresh of the weather. We have wind blowing in the direction of the runway. Headwind for the airplanes landing on this runway. It was 7 knots before. Let's renew and see what the new meter is saying. Wind is still more or less in the direction of the runway we are standing next to. The wind has increased to 10 knots. We have few clouds at 2,400 feet. The air temperature is 12 degrees Celsius. 12 times 2 is 24, 24 and 30, 54 degrees Fahrenheit approximately. I'll paste the weather report into the ticker in a moment. Surinam, A346 expected 11:25 is flying over the southwest of England. In Hungary is the Emirates A380 arriving from Dubai. 12:24 it's ETA, and that makes it a candidate for runway 06. I'll quickly paste the weather that you just now saw into the ticker for you guys, the METAR. Then it's back to the camera controls. As a Heavy is taking off from 09. And the 737 is arriving from Paris-Charles de Gaulle. Martijn, goedemorgen. Gebakje, goedemorgen. Adriaan, goedemorgen. Good evening. Thai characters from Thailand. Drip Entity, good morning. Huntelaar, goedemorgen. Nick, goedemorgen. And good morning all others who've joined in the meantime. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We're standing along the Kaagbaan runway 06. It is beautiful weather. Kaagbaan is the primary runway for arrivals today. The wind blowing from the northeast almost directly in the direction of the runway. Headwind for the pilots landing on this runway. Next to come in is Croatia Airlines arriving from Zagreb. Flight 450 Bombardier C-Series 300. Brand new airplane, first flight July 2024. Listen to the whistle that you hear and you'll notice it is similar to the E2s because both have geared turbofan engines of the same engine family. Okay, thanks for the heads up, Marissa. Nippon is lining up. Was lining up. Has just taken to the sky. Nippon Cargo 7478 outbound to Milan. Now, quick look at the cargo, the northern cargo platform, the apron. You can see there are two Chinese 777s at the moment parked over there. Also, a warm welcome to Harm Ter Haar, who just became our latest Aurora Sky Lounge member. Thank you for choosing AMS Live, Harm. You can also go to the members only section of the community section and you can vote in 6 polls if you haven't done so already for your favorite candidates to become the successor of the Chucky custom emoji. Later today I'm going to pick the 6 winners and put these against one another in 2 more polls. Two polls, each with 3 candidates, so that should give every option the same chance. There's unfortunately a 4-item maximum. The item, the emoji suggestion with the highest absolute number of the 2 polls will become the winner. Ooh, goedemorgen Rob, tuning in from searing hot South Africa, where it's going to be 25 C. That is pretty warm. Wolfgang, morning. IDC TBH, good morning. Goedemorgen. Hey there Paul, good morning. Welcome all others who've joined. If you're new to the channel and you've been enjoying the content, please consider giving it a like. That also goes if you're not new to the channel. If you're new to the channel, don't be afraid to say hi. It's not mandatory, but it is always appreciated. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You can see there are a lot of people watching. They're all friendly. Many of them are knowledgeable, so feel free to shoot if you have any questions. Ita is coming in. The beautiful blue, illuminated by the sunlight, making it even more pretty. It is an A320neo arriving from Rome, flight 108. There's usually another one expected later from Milan. But look at that blue, man. Pretty birdie. Right, 2 SkyTeam liveries coming in, Marissa says. Always nice to see. Let's have a look. K4 in the meantime also passing by. Check it out, yes. Right, 2 consecutive SkyTeam liveries. Let's go, let's do it. Tarom up first, 737-700, flight 361, arriving from Bucharest. 23 years old already. The first flight of this airplane was in March 2001. We're going to see KLM's SkyTeam livery on the Embraer 190, arriving from London City. After that, 2 back-to-back SkyTeam liveries. Which one do you like best? Houde Clementia, goedemorgen.
Is die zo lang? Kijk hoe snel die gaat.
Alrighty. SkyTeam livery number 2. This is KLM flight 980, Embraer 190. Flight time 41 minutes. The PHEZX, she is 12 years old. Her first flight was in April 2012. And after that, it is CRJ time, Michael. What? Incroyable. Hey there, Brian and Kiora, who are tuning in from New Zealand. Gewema, goedemorgen. All others who have joined in the meantime, good morning. You're watching AMS Live, my name is Boy. We're expecting 2 heavy hitters of the squad group, A346 and the A380. Think that I like this one better than Tarom 737s. Also in part because the engine casings were of the same color and they weren't on the other SkyTeam that we saw land just now. Let us quickly turn back for the first CRJ of the day. Arriving from Stockholm, SAS operated by CityJet. Where are you? The answer is there. There she is, 1 hour and 40 minutes on the way, 6-year-old airplane, first flight February 2018. Mitsubishi CRJ 900 long range. And Air Canada behind it, already visible. There it is, flight 808 arriving from Toronto, 787-9 Dreamliner. Good morning, spotting lover. Good morning, Hans. Hey there, Rodney. Good morning. It's not a new location, but it has been several weeks since I've last been here. If I recall correctly, last time I visited this location was September 21st, and it was a short visit because the runway got closed due to Schiphol being weird. Prevailing wind was blowing in a direction that favored runway 06's primary runway for arrivals, and they switched to 36 right. I still remember. Is this inbound traffic on the downwind leg? Turkish A330, I think it is. Yeah, it is. So Turkish on the inbound leg. On the downwind leg. Apologies. I'm sobering up, I need some vodka. Right, Air Canada Flight 808 7879 Dreamliner arriving from Toronto, Canada. Almost made it into a combo shot with Turkish. Either David or David. Okay. Turkish is still flying on the downwind leg. Over there. ITA is coming in with a regular A320 and after that it is a KLM 777-200. So ITA flight 120 arriving from Milan, the first airplane to arrive, and after that KLM flight 678 arriving from Calgary, Canada. That's the 777-200. Birds, birds and birds. Flash and bird. Steel. Also see something with mustard and ketchup. Potassium. Coming, flying in the vicinity of The Hague. I think Turkish will land before it. Up first is ITA Airways. Flight 120 arriving from Milan. It's an A320. Departed an hour and 20 minutes ago from Milan. EIDTO. 14-year-old airplane. First flight December 2009. Another beautiful shade of blue coming in. Let's look and listen. Jörg, thank you so much for a very generous super chat there. Happy to be able to attend the live stream again. Yeah, happy to have you again, mate. YouTube refuses donations of memberships again. That is so strange because some people were able to donate memberships earlier in the stream. I wonder why it is that some people are able to do that and others aren't. It is a YouTube problem. I wish I could do something to help you with it, but I don't know how. Other than maybe send an email to YouTube and maybe ask if they can tell you why this is. Still, you shouldn't have, you didn't need to super chat and definitely not so royally. Thank you so much, JD. That was above and beyond. Even though nobody got gifted a membership. Thank you so much. This is KLM flight 7678 and not a countdown, but an up count number. Arriving from Calgary. Triple 200. They sound nice, but they don't have that hull that the 300s and the freighters do. Good morning, Alan. Doing well, thank you for asking. Good to see you again, mate. Pyro Team Hoofddorp, goedemorgen. Gaat goed, lekker, dank je. Met jou ook? F1 content, indeed. Here also not. Also here in the water. Not much to see. The water is calm, the grass has been cut, but unfortunately we're unable to see anything. No ducks, no coots, no grebes. There are some birds, but I'm not sure if the camera is high enough. Yeah, there are some coots over there and duckies by the looks of it. They're swimming pretty far away from us. No, oh wait, that's just a machine. I thought, am I hearing something with turboprops or something? Don't think I am. We're awaiting the A300 as the next airplane to come in. We can also see that China Southern is being unloaded, I think. The A300 is coming in. Here it is. Number 6 on flight radar, tracked by 376 people. DHL A300-600. Arriving from Madrid. 1 hour and 54 minutes on the way. The DAEAC, 33 years old. First flight January 1991. Ready, Turkish in the background behind it. That's the A330 that we saw on the downwind leg. Hadi Denny, goedemorgen. Bear with me, good morning. So 2 consecutive heavies coming in. Noticing a little bit of... It almost looks like stiction. I think that the pen axis particularly has to be worn in a little bit. Another airplane in the background coming in. Bam. Well, I see your messages in the chat about buffering. I was checking and everything here seems to be working perfectly normal. So I'm not sure if there is a hiccup on my end or if it is YouTube. Over here everything is running smoothly, and also was when you guys were notifying in the chat about the buffering. I hope it will resolve. Should have good reception here. Did a speed test, have ample of upload speed here, more than enough to cover my needs for the live stream. Thank you for your kind words, Mike. Next up is Turkish flight 1951, arriving from Istanbul. It's an A330-300. We already saw it pass by on the downwind leg. The flight time is 3 hours and 6 minutes. That is par for the course for Istanbul, Amsterdam, which averages around 3 hours. Registration of this airplane is the TCJNK, and it is 13 years old. Its first flight was in November 2010, so it should be turning 14 this month. Hey there Tina, goedemorgen. Mark, goedemorgen. Lance, good to see ya. Hope it was well, Lance. Right. Turkish coming in. Let's look and listen. Such a floaty landing. Those A330s seem to have been made to make smooth touchdowns, don't they? Aren't they? I really need a drink. Hey Danny, thank you for the kind words. We should be seeing the arrival of the A340 and the A380 later today. Both are time. 2 airplanes coming in on the glide slope. First being an Embraer 190 KLM flight 1174 arriving from Stavanger. The second airplane is a KLM 787-10 Dreamliner arriving from Panama City. Again, people are reporting buffering. Here on my end, everything is still running smoothly. Hope it will resolve soon. KLM flight 1174 up first. Embraer 190 arriving from Stavanger. And after that, we are going to see a 787-10 Dreamliner arriving from Panama City. KLM flight 758. Hey, Mr. Biker also back. Good morning. Long time no speak, mate. Hope all is well. You must have been busy. Just in time. Great show today. We're going to see the A346 actually flying, coming in from Paramaribo in Surinam. Expected in, I think it was half an hour or so from now. This is KLM flight 758 arriving from Panama City, 787-10 Dreamliner, the PH BKH. It is 4 years old, first flight May 2020. Just Plain Nuts says ciao for now. See you later, mate. Thanks for joining. Hope to catch you later again. MPH to Dubai has come alive on flight radar. It's probably one of the 2 KLM cargos over there. That is probably going to be pushed back then pretty soon. Should be nice to see it. Now, for those of you who have the time for it, I will be doing a stream on Monday today. This time around. Took my day off yesterday since the weather was drizzly and visibility was low. Since we're expecting nice weather for today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, I will be doing a stream on Monday instead of on Friday yesterday. If you have the time for it, be sure to check in. KLM flight 1198 arriving from Oslo up first. Delta Airlines arriving from Detroit up next. So something to be mindful of Might see a pushback of a KLM 747 parked over there. I also see that there is a MAX 9 from Corendon on the glide slope for 36 right. Can already see it. Parallel arrivals have begun. It is nearly 11 o'clock, so for 40 minutes we're going to see parallel arrivals, everything arriving from the east. More than likely going to land on 36 right. Everything arriving from the west will be landing on this runway more or less. Full as well. You never know for sure with Schiphol, but but usually it should be alright. MAX 8, Iceland Air also coming in. Hadi Rudolf. Good morning, Sofian. Roy, goedemorgen. Seems I have a little bit of stiction on the pan axis. Renewed the drag mechanisms on both axes of my tripod yesterday. Think it needs to warm up a little bit still. This is Delta Airlines flight 136, A330-300 arriving from Detroit, Michigan. Thanks for the update, Roy. So the Surinam A340 is expected in half an hour from now. Dave also back in the chat. Good to see you, Dave. Now, Dave, you were saying something that was going to take place on Monday. Could you repeat what it was again? I took the day off yesterday and I decided yesterday that I was going to do another stream on Monday to compensate for it. Yesterday the weather was shit, and today, tomorrow and the day after tomorrow it is going to be sunny. Iceland Air next to arrive, a MAX 8 flight 506 arriving from Reykjavik. 2 hours and 26 minutes on the way. The airplane is 6 years old. There's that jump again. Little stiction. Maybe I am pulling too aggressively. If I'm careful, it doesn't jump. Perhaps it's not so much stiction, but me just still needing to adjust to the new drag settings. Never mind me, I'm just mumbling out loud. Hey Ricardo, goedemorgen. Hey, congratulations, Ricardo quit smoking last Tuesday. That's a good decision. And somebody is calling me on my phone and my phone is reporting potentially spam. Get the F out. Hey Patrick, goedemorgen. Luc, goedemorgen. Busy as I thought. Hope to see you more in the chat in upcoming streams, Paul. Hey, check it out. Gary Grebe and the missus. Well, you know how Grebes are. They were here, both diving under. Where are they going to re-emerge? Answer is over here. Well, only very briefly. Right, well the Grebes are here, there are two of them. There's two of them. Iberia Express. Let's see. Hey there, bear with me. SMK242, goedemorgen. Eufrasio, good morning. Andrew, good morning. Nice weather indeed. Let's see, maybe I should go to drag setting 2 on my pan axis as well. Oh, that is very... Oh no, that is way too tight. Drag setting 1 is already more than enough drag on the pan axis. I've got setting number 2 on my tilt. I think if I go back to 1, that is probably... Oh, let's go back to manual focus. Let's give that a go. Yeah, the tilt is way lighter than the pan is, so I really need tilt on setting 2. Just experimenting a little bit. Took my tripod yesterday in to get the drag mechanisms on both the pan and the tilt axis renewed. Means it's way more drag now than I had before. I'm still adjusting to what settings I need to use to get the most optimal feel. Wolfgang, mate, thank you so much. Gifting 5 memberships just now. Totally uncalled for. You're doing more than enough to support the channel as a moderator. You know that. I know you know. I know you still disregard it, just like Alvin. I hope that everybody who just got gifted a membership by Wolfgang will thank him for it. You can say thank you Wolfgang or Dankeschön, either works. Enjoy your membership. If you want to vote, please vote in the community section. If you want to spam us with custom emojis, please do so. They're there for a reason. Spamming is not allowed, but spamming with custom emojis is very much allowed. Sam64 is tuning in from Cambodia. Have a nice day, Patrice. Tuning in under the moniker of Sam64. You shut the F up, Adri. Adri says in Dutch, good morning, boy. Haven't been sent away yet. Wouldn't that be something? Well, Wolfgang, thank you so much. You shouldn't have, but it is very much appreciated. Hadi Teun, goedemorgen. Others who've joined, good morning. Embraer 190 coming in, arriving from Dublin. At the off chance of recording Captain Wheelie doing his thing. Nah, this isn't Captain Wheelie. Alright. Hello, lady. Beautiful. Fox A is coming in next to land. Arriving from London Heathrow, flight 1002. Nico, goedemorgen. Hey there, Bob, good morning. Whoa. Yeah, can still show Her Majesty for a few more minutes. After that, we need to switch to see Fax A, the first of the 2 now flying A321neos of KLM. Now there's still another one of those Queens parked over there. Let's zoom out, quickly turn around. Fax A, the first A321neo. New livery. Hey, Jin also in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. Her Majesty the Queen, KLM. On the move. Next to come in, Delta with their flight, their direct flight that just began operation from Tampa. They're coming in. Delta Airlines flight 236. 8 hours and 17 minutes on the way. A330-300, 19 years old. First flight May 2005. Roadhog, just in time. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. Lioness, the name of this airplane, Marissa says. Interesting. QJ found the emoji for can of whoop ass? What is that? Let's quickly go back to Delta Airlines coming in from Tampa. Home. Home base of Captain Stephen Markovich. Hey Danny, goedemorgen. Right, the CKB is going to cross the runway before the next airplane is arriving. Taking a quick moment to blow my nose. Right, please give me a heads up when the CKB is lined up. Hopefully on 09, so that we can see it. Wolfgang has to go. Wolfgang, thank you for joining, mate. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope to see you again tomorrow. If not, then hopefully again soon. Enjoy the weekend, mate. EasyJet, arriving from Liverpool. Yeah, Her Majesty already gone. Oh, no worries. If I'm not being sent away, I'm going to be around, Wolfgang. Should be good. Now we have narrow bodies coming in. There's two of them coming in right now. A third one is turning in. The third one turning in is a heavy. That is a Emirates Sky Cargo 777 freighter. Preceding it are two KLM narrow bodies. In the foreground on the right hand side we have KLM flight 1030 arriving from Chester. In the middle we have number 190 arriving from Bristol. This is KLM flight 1030 arriving from Chester. It is a 737-800, the PHBCE, 10 years old, first flight March 2014. What's the status quo over there? Two Chinese triples. One in the foreground arrived latest. So I'm thinking the one in the background should leave first. Cargo hatches already seem to be closed, so that might be indicative of it leaving pretty soon. Is the APU already running? That doesn't seem to be the case. Herpes is returning to the Kaagbaan. QJ says expected around 11:20. First up, German Airways arriving from Bristol, flying for KLM as flight number 1076. 15-year-old airplane, first flight somewhere in 2009. My guess would be January. Haven't come across German Airways Embraer 190 yet that did not have its first flight. Somewhere in January. Heavy hitters are coming in. Brace yourself. A350 of Corendon coming in after the 777 of Emirates. Already visible in the background. No, Captain Jerry has to sign off. Mate, the airplane at risk of getting bird strikes from behind is approaching. It is coming soon. Jerome, number 3 is going to be SLM. Stick around for another 5 minutes, mate. A346 is flying on the downwind leg. Looks to become number 3. Right, there you go. Emirates A380 you've seen before, but the A346 passing overhead. Oh, that whir, that howl. Love it. Best sound in the game. Alright, 747 lining up on center. Marissa says, thanks for the heads up. KLM Cargo 747 lining up right behind us, behind the trees I should say. This is where the center runway is. Corendon A350 coming in. The A340 is still flying just north of Leiden. Jerry even farts faster than the A340. Hadi Ralf, Hadi Greet, goedemorgen. Welcome all others who've joined. Stick around, we're watching trees because from behind those trees pretty soon a KLM 747 will emerge. Left of us, Surinam is coming, being preceded by a Corendon A350. Klaartje, goedemorgen. Gravely Lewis, good morning. Right, there is the 747 KLM taking off from center. The PHCKB going to turn back to the approaching A350 pretty soon. Corendon is coming in, arriving from Curaçao. After that, the A346. Oh, and her tail is so dirty. Dirty queen. Must have had a bad case of diarrhea. Here we have Corendon flight 598 arriving from Willemstad, Curaçao. After that, it is the A346. Flying on behalf of Surinam, so I'm not going to stick around too long after the landing of this airplane. Right, next airplane, number 10 on flight radar, tracked by 140 people, SLM flight 994. Now number 9. There it is. Flying on behalf of Surinam, operated by USC. It is arriving from Paramaribo in Surinam, 8 hours and 28 minutes on the way. This A346 with the registration DAUSZ is 20 years old. First flight was in December 2003. The lights look a bit pixelated because I am in the far end of digital zoom. This is back to optical zoom. No distortion. Just a big ass A340 that risks getting bird strikes from behind. Well, there you go. It actually flies. It flew in the A346. What a machine. Fabifun says amazing shot, thank you for your kind words. Lumen Control, good morning. Mark Abraham says hello from Luton, good morning Mark. Welcome all others who've joined in the meantime. You're watching AMS Live, my name is Boy. We're over at Kaagbaan, runway 06, the primary runway for arrivals today. Wind blowing in the direction of the runway from the northeast to the southwest. You saw the A340-600 land just now. The A380 from Emirates is also expected to land on this runway, expected in an hour or so from now. It's 11:22, parallel arrivals are in progress until approximately 11:40 local time. You will find the local time in the bottom left of your screen. From 11:40 until approximately 1 o'clock, Kaagbaan will be used as only runway for arrivals. Herpes coming in. 75 years of herpes. The virus is back, going viral. Orange Pride left for Sao Paulo. That is probably over there. No, this is Qatar. No, this is Air Europa. Right, already further away. Now, will we see a runway inspection after the next airplane has landed? There is a little gap. So I think we might see a runway inspection before the closure of 36 right. K2 has driven in, conveniently going to the threshold of the runway. Hey Limo Control, thank you for your kind words, and good morning Jimmy. Next to come in is KLM flight 1068 arriving from Southampton. Bye bye A340 in the background. Mercer says, speaking of Luton, the second banana is only now taxiing to the runway. Means that in 40 or so minutes from now we can expect to see it. So the two Chinese triples are over there. Are they loading or unloading? I think they're loading. The platform is going down. It doesn't have cargo on it, so I think that this has just been brought up. Will be brought in pretty soon. Hadi Paul, goedemorgen. Welcome all others who have joined. Is my chat window freezing or? Not seeing Paul's chat. Oh yeah, now it is there. Okay. Little delay in the chat on my phone vis-a-vis the computer. No inspection in progress by the looks of it. Next airplane coming in to runway 06 is Iceland Air Flight 500 arriving from Reykjavik and is flying on the downwind on the base leg between Noordwijk and Leiden. Emirates A380 arrived just now, has parked right in the foreground over here. They haven't opened anything up yet. I'm pretty sure they will soon enough. Royal Air Morocco is also coming in, arriving from Tangier, flying between The Hague and Leiden. Hey stranger, good morning mate. Good to see ya. Hope all is well. We're waiting for the next airplane to come in. Iceland Air Flight 500, a MAX 8 arriving from Reykjavik. It is already on the glide slope, so let's have a look. See its arrival. New livery, MAX 8. There it is. 2 hours and 22 minutes on the way. TFICS, 2 years old, first flight February 2022. Nice sunny day here, it seems. Yeah, well, it started with pretty open skies. You can see, looking a bit further to, what is this? I think the south. More cloudiness, also little bit of high clouds here and there. Contrail remnants, mostly. The sun is out, it is dry. Way better than it was yesterday. Good morning, Urban Islander, or good afternoon to you, probably. Air China cargo, 777 cargo, confirmed for Kaagbaan. That's good news. That's indicative of the impending closure of 18 left, 36 right. Yeah, chemtrails, of course, James, chemtrails. Where did I put my aluminium foil hat? KC, Koen, goedemorgen. Surinam back with the A346. Yeah, if you just tuned in, you missed its landing. It landed maybe 10 or so minutes ago. It already taxied out of view. Stacy says that the number of contrails just hanging there in the sky is quite amazing. Yeah. High pressure and probably relatively high humidity. Or maybe they are actually chemicals. And we're getting impotent over here standing in the field. Beautiful to see, low clouds to the south. A couple of airplanes are still coming in, 236 right. And here is Iceland Air, the next airplane coming in over here. Very sterile livery. Michael has to get ready for work. Mate, you have to work on Saturdays. Either way, thanks for joining. Hope to see you in the next one then, Michael. And enjoy the rest of your day. You still have the entire day ahead of you. Another airplane coming in, that is MAC-127X Electra Airways, flying for Air Arabia Morocco, I think. It is arriving from Tangier in Morocco, 2 hours and 39 minutes on the way. The LZEAD. 16 years old, first flight September 2008. Indeed, Stefan, A346 was very nice, absolutely. We've seen it taxi on occasion. We've seen it go out from a distance. Don't think we've ever seen it land up close, from up close in the streams over here. Hey there, Tomo, goedemorgen. Rick is tuning in from Aruba. Evan is also tuning in. Yeah, well, isn't that what the effects of these chemtrails supposedly are? Getting impotent, or don't know what people say about chemtrails that they are supposedly doing to you. I imagine impotence is one of them, inducing impotence. Hey there, Martin. Good morning. Martin is tuning in from Scotland. And his son is flying back tomorrow from New York City via Switzerland to Amsterdam. Nice. In the morning or in the afternoon? Operated by Novel Air. Electra Airways, operated by Novel Air, flying on behalf of Air Arabia Morocco. Alright, you guys still following? Not confusing. Sorry? Ja, zeker, zeker. Oh, leuk.
Ja.
Hoe heet je?
Stefan.
Stefan van de F1 Edits. Oh, je staat hier gewoon. Zeg dat even. Leuk man.
Ja, ik ben hier eigenlijk niet heel vaak, want ik woon eenmaal echt aan de andere kant van Nederland. Dus
Ah, oké. Waar moet je vandaan komen?
Groningen in de buurt.
Groningen, jemig.
Ja.
Hoe ben je hier gekomen?
Ah, auto.
Met de auto?
Mijn oma is ergens verder over.
Ah, oké. Ja, er komt straks ook nog de A380 komt ook nog hier naartoe.
Klopt.
Over een uurtje. Klein uurtje.
Nee, ik weet het. Ik heb wel gelijk verder gekeken.
Mooi man. Stefan F1 Edits is over here as well. Having arrived to spot all the way from the north of the country in the vicinity of Groningen.
Een eindje ver weg hoor.
Wat zei je?
Gewoon een mooi eindje ver weg.
Ja, zeker.
3 uur rijden bijna.
Almost a 3 hours drive by car. Which for Americans is like around the corner. That's what you do when you have to get bread or something. Over here in the Netherlands it is a big distance.
Ja, het is quite far.
Precies, precies. Ja, je hebt er een goede rit op. En als je ook nog terug moet straks, if you also have to go back.
Gisteren was ik hier ook al. Dat was bij de Buitenveldebaan zeg maar.
Oh, oké.
Nee, niet bij de Buitenveldebaan, bij de Zwanenburg.
Maar ook weer teruggereden naar Groningen s'avonds.
Nee, Hoofddorp.
Hotel, ah, oké. Smart move.
Ja, dat is veel slimmer joh.
He was already here yesterday as well.
Vakantie is het dan nu nog.
Oh, je hebt nog vakantie. Lekker.
Tot maandag.
Tot maandag. Maandag begint het weer. The school holiday ends on Monday. Right, our next rare Embraer 175 is arriving from Humberside, KLM flight 972, flight time 38 minutes.
Heb je de SkyTeam livery ook nog of niet?
SkyTeam livery already landed.
Ja, heb je die ook nog gezien?
Ja. 2 consecutive SkyTeam liveries, the Embraer 190 from KLM being preceded by Tarom's 737-700.
Die had ik ook nog, maar daarvoor niet.
Oh, that is one of that's the KLM 100 years over there. Also, one of the triples, the one furthest away, has been pushed back just now. The one that was closest by has everything shut, so I think they're preparing for departure. The Emirates cargo is now getting unloaded. Hey Sander, goedemorgen. Mr. Airplane Dance is in the house. Hoe is het, jongen?
What's up, man?
Good to see you again. Hope all is well.
Yeah. I brought the coffee, man.
You brought the coffee, man. Ooh, super nice. Now, also a massive big thank you to Jack for your continued support. 1 month as a member. Hope there are many more months to come. Hope you still like everything in the lounge. Do let me know if something isn't to your liking. Now, let's see. The Air China Cargo 777 freighter is flying downwind and is flying in the vicinity of Amsterdam South. I think I see it already. And oh, the mother of all murmurations.
Oh, jeez. Een paar vogels waren er.
The mother of all murmurations, and this is right next to the runway. They really need to call in the bird control for this. Get them out.
This is dangerous.
Check this out. Man, this is
Very dangerous.
This is not the airplane dance. This is this is
Multiple birdie dance.
multiple birdie dance. Holy shit!
Holy crap, dude. Come on, get out! Get out of the air!
Dude, this is right next to the runway. It's really good that there are no airplanes landing because check it out. There's murmuration. It's a congregation of murmurations.
Yeah, and there's one coming. So.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
Yeah, and the Chinese triple on the downwind leg already visible in the distance. I was about to show you guys. Let's see, where is it? The crane, it's a bit further. There it is. That's the Chinese triple. Right, and the birds are still there. Let's quickly turn back. Welcome to AMS Hitchcock Film Live. The birds are here. And also ground crew. Stefan F1 is here. And Sander Sakay, Mr. Airplane Dance himself, also just arrived on the scene. Geen vliegtuigen, maar vogels, indeed. From metal bird spotting to flesh and bird spotting. Coffee and vodka, indeed, Frank. Right, coming in is KLM flight 964. It is a Britty hopper arriving from Teesside. 42 minutes on the way. Embraer 190 long range. 17-year-old airplane. First flight somewhere in 2007. KLM A330 300 arriving from Bonaire. Apologies. It's coming in next. At least there are no airplanes coming in from Nepal. Use your fireworks, Tomo says. It's the bird controllers that have the fireworks. I think there is some stiction on the pan axis. I think I had that last year as well when they tightened a locking nut too tightly. Maybe something I can fix myself. Rodney asks, boy, you don't listen to the ATC? I don't, mate. Just listen to my own babbling. That's it. ATC, I thought, was not allowed to be used commercially. You can use it, you can listen to it yourself, you cannot broadcast it. And even if it was allowed, I'm still not doing it because I think it is becoming too distracting for those who don't want to listen to ATC. You can always tune in to liveatc.net if you want to listen to live ATC streams from Schiphol Airport. I'm not including them even if they are allowed. KLM flight 767 up next, A330 300 arriving from Bonaire, 9 hours and 10 minutes on the way. It's a fake airplane, PHAKE, 11 years old, first flight January 2013. Meanwhile, Mr. Sakay is setting up, has the new lens. It's a mighty fine lens.
Yep. 70 to 350.
72 to 350. The tripod along with him to make the beautiful pictures and test the lens. Have you tested it already?
Yeah, a bit.
A bit.
Yeah.
Satisfied thus far?
Yeah.
W says Garuda 777 lined up at center. Oh dear. Now, where do we need to look? First up, let's have a look at the landing of the A330. After that, let's see if we can still catch a glimpse of Garuda. Garuda is now leaving, right as the A330 is coming.
Halfway.
Ja, halfway er aan mee. Onder de 330 gaan, toch? Ja, de 330 is zo'n KLM.
Yeah, indeed, René. Listening to the scanner, to ATC with the scanner is allowed. But I am broadcasting it to an audience. I'm making money from this activity, hence I'm deemed to be commercially active right now, and then it is a different story. Apologies for the sloppy following. The jumps, I think, are a little bit of stiction. I think yesterday when I had the drag mechanisms renewed, the bolt has been tightened a little bit too tight. On the drag mechanism of the pan axis, that's the left-right movement. So I've noticed it's a bit jumpy. Right, still no sign of Garuda, or is there? Oh no, it is already left. Yeah, obviously. Lisa says, don't blame the drag mechanism, you just drank too much vodka. I knew you were going to say that if you were still around. Don't you need to go to the hairdressers to get your haircut? I'm assuming this is my cup of coffee. Thank you so much. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Dank je. Fresh cup of coffee. Also some vodka on the side.
Whatever keeps you warm.
Whatever keeps you warm. Yeah, well, it's getting a bit chilly with the wind now.
Yep.
That's exactly the reason why I'm wearing the rain trousers. Yeah, exactly. That's also why I'm wearing the fingerless gloves. I have electric heated gloves with me. I have a hand warmer with me. And winter is only beginning. When it is actually becoming winter and we have temperatures around or below 0, I'm also wearing ski trousers instead of a jeans below the rain trousers. You need every bit of warmth that you can get. This is Air China Cargo arriving from Shanghai. It is a 777 freighter. Flight 1033, 10 hours and 49 minutes underway. 9 years old, first flight July 2015. Oh. The 777 China Southern was on the move in the background. They still have roadblocks over there so that they cannot directly take a left-hand turn. They first have to continue along runway 06, then turn around the fence, then come back, and then they can cross over the A4 highway. Yeah, Jindrusik says the tripod is in a swing state. It's a bit sticky, that's what it is. I'm trying to move very slowly and then all of a sudden, yeah, it's a little bit of stiction. You want to move. It's also a bit of getting used to again. More drag in the lowest setting on both of the axes than I had on the highest setting before renewing the drag mechanisms. The murmuration is still hovering there. Very close by. Lucas San, good morning. Today it's my birthday, Lucas says. Happy birthday, Lucas. Next to come in is an EasyJet A320neo arriving from Chester. Flight 22161, 45 minutes on the way. 5-year-old airplane, first flight June 2019.
Maar eigenlijk alleen nog maar de focus op de echt grotere vliegtuigen.
Toot, 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 toot. Truck driving around the corner, honking.
Funny is it has 2 colored lights.
Oh, that's cool.
What? This airplane coming in?
The one is the left one is or the right one on the plane is yellow and the other one is white.
Ah, different color temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it. The light on the right, its left light being a bit brighter, cooler.
Mag je even wat wachten? Het is een beetje een goede camera die een beetje goedkoop is. Een beetje tussen de 150 en 200 euro. Zeg maar. Goed genoeg voor camera, want er zijn wel foto's mee te maken. Zelf mee te filmen.
Now that you're standing next to me, did you see me wave to you from the garage when you were standing in front of the E-pair?
It's hard to see.
Yeah, yeah,
I was looking, I was like, oh, he's probably there.
yeah.
So,
Just give it a wave, and you could see yourself better on the footage probably
yeah.
than that you could see me actually waving to you,
Yeah.
waving back to you. I did wave, but yeah, you need a tremendous amount of zoom to see over.
see that,
Yeah.
Because first I was looking, I was like, okay, that's the building.
Yeah.
Right?
Where
So,
approximately is he
yeah,
standing?
He's probably there.
It's either in the middle.
Yeah.
Or
on
the side on the left hand side if you're standing from in the E-pair.
Yeah.
Now I'm not sure if I'll ever return to that over.
Dumbasses.
Yeah. Right, we have more airplanes on the glide slope coming in. And in the meantime, a warm welcome to Ethan, who just became our latest Aurora Sky Lounge member. Thank you for choosing AMS Live, Ethan. I hope you will like it in the lounge. The custom emojis are now at your disposal. Also, you're eligible to vote in the member section of the community page, the community section. 6 polls. The winner of each poll will go head-to-head to one another in the battle for the successor custom emoji to Chucky. I'm going to pick the winners tonight, local time. So you still have several hours to vote if you haven't already. The 6 winners will be put in 2 polls, each with 3 candidates. The winner in absolute numbers that gets the most votes will become the successor. Britty Hopper coming in. Hey, Ita, on the move. Where are you going? It's moving away from the platform area. It's also moving away from the active runways. Where is it going? I wonder. Transavia A321 Neo coming in next. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Gerrit. Good morning, Ion Formula. Let's see, 3 airplanes on the glide slope. 2 of them at least visible. Not sure if we can see the 3rd one already. Transavia flight 5792 arriving from Preveza. Why am I now clicking it away again? There it is. No. Wrong airplane. Amsterdam Aviation, good morning. Next up, KLM, flight 1710, Embraer 175, arriving from Luxembourg. Peter, goedemorgen. And all others who've joined in the meantime, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live, my name is Boy. We're standing at Kaagbaan, runway 06, the primary runway for arrivals. You already missed the A346 flying on behalf of Surinam if you joined us just now. There is another quad squad member coming in pretty soon. Emirates A380, expected in half an hour or so from now.
30 minutes.
Yeah, 20-25 minutes.
20 to 25 minutes. This is KLM flight 1710, Embraer 175, arriving from Luxembourg. 169 measly nautical miles. See that Sarah is also back in the chat. Good to see you, Sarah. Hope all is well. If you joined us just now, you missed the landing of the A346, but you are still in time to witness the landing of the A380, which I think is going to land on the runway now only in use for arrivals as the only runway. Runways are 6. Next to come in is KLM flight 1704, an Embraer 190 arriving from Brussels. Behind it is another Embraer 190 arriving from London City. 2 consecutive KLM Embraer 190s, and the 3rd one is approaching, almost passing over Leiden, just a little north of it. A couple of birds also in the vicinity. JD has to hop off for today. Thank you for joining, Jörg. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope to see you again tomorrow? Question mark. And how's the lens?
That's pretty good.
Pretty good? Happy?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh yeah, nice. As if I've shot it through my camera.
Yeah.
What focal length is that?
Dus ja, hij stond op toen hij landde stond hij op 350.
350, 350.
Met deze camera is die dan, dan komt hij op 525 uit.
525, yeah, because of the conversion. It's 525 millimeters maximum zoom in full frame equivalent. Yeah. Hefty. Almost as much as what I have in my camera, the optical zoom. I think the optical zoom on my camera is the equivalent of 29 to 600 millimeters full frame equivalent.
Oh, yeah.
And then a bunch of pixel magnification.
Yeah. The Airways is still there.
Where did you see the ITA?
Yeah, the KLM now.
Behind the KLM,
On the left side.
on the left side.
The one that just landed.
Oh yeah. What are they doing? They're taking the scenic tour to the runway to take off from.
All the way to the destination. What?
Strange things going on here at Schiphol, but that's not the first. Good thing you have a thermos mug. I was drinking iced coffee just now. Latte frappuccino. Hey there, the cats. Row. Hey, big hitter coming in. Number 2. First up, the third consecutive Embraer 190 from KLM. Flight 924 arriving from Edinburgh. And after that, it is a 777-300 arriving from Sao Paulo. KLM flight 792. The PH BVS. First up, this Embraer 190. Another rare Embraer. Hardly ever see them over here. KLM also a rarity here at Schiphol Airport. Now where is the Emirates A380? Should be in Dutch airspace already. Ericas says A330 soon arrive at AMS. Maybe you mean the A380? Indeed, Roadhog, 2 guys with cameras comparing who has the biggest. Well, the biggest lens definitely goes to Sander. Everything in my camera is internal. It's not the size of the lens, it's how you use it that matters. A380 confirmed for Kaagbaan. Thanks for the update, Marissa. Not unexpectedly, but always nice to get confirmation. This is KLM flight 792. Arriving from Sao Paulo, 10 hours and 49 minutes on the way. First flight February 2017, 7-year-old airplane. Oh, bloody stiction. Maria has to go to bed. Maria, thank you for joining. Sleep well. Hope to see you in the next one tomorrow. Iron Formula says that the A380 is currently flying near Almelo and is approaching. Now also approaching something that might give you the cramps if you are gluten intolerant. This next airplane is coming in from Celiac City, London Luton. It is the second A300-600 of the show. 36 minutes on the way. The airplane is the DAE D-A-E-A-O. Those are vowels, right? I always mix up vowels and consonants, but these have all the all the right letters. 31 years old. First flight September 1993. I was back in elementary school in the second to last grade, going to middle school a year later. What were you doing in 1993? 15 years before Stefan was born. We're feeling old now.
Yeah.
We're feeling a bit old.
I believe I was working.
Stefan also the tallest of us three. I'm the shortest of the three, yeah. I'm also standing a bit lower here. The field has been trampled. Well, it's because of all my trampling. Yeah.
I'm the youngest and the tallest.
The youngest and the tallest. But there are no hormones in Dutch dairy products. No. Yorkshire was at uni drinking beer. That's a perfect way to spend the time. Marissa was 3 in 1993.
I was 23.
23. I was 12? 11 or 12? 11. I'm from 1982, so 12.
Yeah. I'm from 2009, so...
Bob was working at Sydney Airport in 93. Pyro Druten was a sperm cell. This is not a stream for young kids. Parental supervision is advised in case you hadn't noticed. Roadhog was driving to Iraq in a truck. Wow. So I feel young again. Thanks for that, Roadhog. Much appreciated. A300 600, which began its career as a professional airplane in 1993. Let's look and listen. Now, is that Tarom? I think it is. Yep, that's Tarom. We saw it before. What are they doing? What runways are they using?
I'm gonna check for you.
Almost got the feeling that something is up with runway use. Either way, let's have a look. This China Southern is still standing there. Another Chinese cargo, and check out, there are people over there. You can just see these are man-high stacks of cargo. Really makes you appreciate how big these airplanes are, even if they're not 747s. Just so much.
Oh, there goes Ita Airways.
Ita Airways, ah, bellissimo. Dov'è l'aereo? There it is. Still looking pretty as ever. Interesting. A couple of these airplanes looked like they were going on a very strange route on their taxi out to the runway. Transavia coming in from Malaga. Narrow bodies for the time being. Third airplane is going to be a big jet after this. There are 2 narrow bodies coming in. KLM arriving from Rome, 737-900 first next airplane to arrive. BA arriving from London City. BA City Flyer next after that. There's also Concho moving right away from us. twin jet moving to the southwest. Though I don't know which carrier it is, or impossible to see since it is already so far away. Now, more SkyTeam livery coming in. We already saw the KLM Embraer 190. We saw the Tarom 737-700. And just now we also saw it as it was taxiing out. And this is KLM's version of the SkyTeam 737. 737-900, KLM flight 1602. It is arriving from Rome. 700 nautical miles. It has journeyed. Perfect. Oh, nice. Han is saying goodbye, which isn't nice, but he is going to cook at his girlfriend's. So enjoy, Han. Thanks for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day. Curious, what are you guys going to cook? You know that already? Can you tell I'm in a diet and I haven't eaten yet today? Hadi Flores, goedemiddag. Good to see you again, mate. Hope all is well.
The contrail was Ryanair.
Contrail was Ryanair. Thanks for that, Sander. Now, 777-200 arriving from Rio de Janeiro as number 2 in the background on the left, KLM flight 706, being preceded by an Embraer 190, that is BA City Flyer arriving from London City. Surinam food, sounds good, Han. Enjoy. 777-200, KLM flight 706 arriving from Rio de Janeiro. First up, BA City Flyer arriving from London City. British Airways. Flight 179. Registration, the GLCYZ. 14-year-old airplane. First flight somewhere in 2010. Month not specified. Now folks, it won't be long before the Emirates A380 is going to land on the Kaagbaan runway 06, the runway we are standing next to. If you need to go to the toilet, or if you need to make a fresh cup of coffee or grab a fresh pot of tea, you still have a few more minutes to do so. Croatia A220 is going back to Zagreb, I think. Right, here it is, KLM flight 706, KLM Asia, arriving from Rio de Janeiro, which is in Latin Asia. It's a 777-200 10 hours and 53 minutes on the way. The PHBQH, 20 years old, first flight September 2004. Check out the flaperons doing work. Correctional inputs and also the elevators. Bloop. And it has landed. Now, where's the A380? Let's have a look. Yeah, it can happen in Almere. That's their slogan, isn't it? Het kan in Almere.
Go around the airport, I think, then and then.
It seems to be on a downwind leg passing north of the airport and also west of With Polderbound. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh ja, natuurlijk. Ja.
They have to get vectors to the left then, because it is still on course to pass overhead. If it passes overhead the beacon that is right next to the tower, then they won't be crossing, they won't be intersecting. Plus the initial clearance is always 6,000 feet. So if it is at 7,000 feet, which I think it probably is, or above. Yeah, it's at 7,000. So if it is holding at 7,000, and the initial clearance is always the initial takeoff clearance is 6,000, means that there will be sufficient separation. I think we're going to see it pass on the right-hand side of us pretty soon. My bet is we're going to see the Emirates A380 on the downwind leg overhead left of us from where the camera is pointing, just like we did with the Turkish A330. Means that we should start seeing it somewhere in the distance. The camera is pointing to the northeast, so it is probably a little bit, I think it is over there somewhere. Let's see, get my bearings in. Right, I think if I know where I need to look, I should be able to see it already. I personally think it is going to be a little bit, I think it's going to be a little bit left of the tower.
The A380 is now above Amsterdam, so...
Yeah, we should be able to see it.
Dat is een beetje links van de landingskant. Een beetje eigenlijk gewoon zo.
Take off from 09, that is going to the east. This is directing, this is looking to the north. Oh yeah, got it. It's a bit higher than I thought it was going to be, but it is very clearly visible. There it is, Emirates A380, flight 147 on the downwind leg, passing by at 7,000 feet, overhead the airport, northwest of us. Beautiful. Even on the downwind leg, the sun is shining on it from behind, so perfect visibility. Not once, but twice. Pretty soon it is going to land on the runway we are standing right next to. Ooh, contrail combo shot we saw, albeit very briefly. Right. It is coming.
I'm wondering where it's going to turn. It's going to turn
Right over your house.
Probably.
Right over your house, then just north of Leiden it's going to fly to the beacon.
Yeah, probably.
Going to the Kaag. Still the dot in place. Sorry. Lost the airplane while zooming in. Just enthusiastic. Emirates is coming. You can see it. You still have a few more minutes before it is going to land on the runway over here. We just saw landing. We just saw a Vueling land approaching from Barcelona. The next airplane is the Irish rugby livery. Shamrock flight 604 arrived from Dublin, Ireland. 1 hour and 5 minutes on the way. This is the DEG, the EIDEG. There are 2 rugby liveries flying. This is the DEG. The airplane is 20 years old. First flight July 2004.
Oh, special livery.
Looks like the tap dancers from Top Air Portugal are going to precede the A380.
Yep.
Are there more?
Nope.
Probably not.
Not as far as
Yep.
I can see.
Right. Well, you're near Noordwijk. If you're going to the beach today, you're over there. You can see it passing by nicely, turning around Noordwijk towards Leiden. Shamrock. And we did see JetBlue land this morning, IM Formula. Absolutely. Thanks for the kind words, Sly. It is a Canon XA60 that I'm using. It's not a separate lens, it is just a simple camcorder. But a camcorder that has 20 times optical zoom and a hell of a lot more digital zoom, which when used in moderation can be used to bring things close by without too much pixelation. Tap Air Portugal next to arrive. It's an A320 arriving from Lisbon, flight 668, and after that we are going to see the Emirates A380, which is already on the downwind leg. And I think I can see it as it is flying downwind. There it is. Well, there it was. The clouds are in the way. There you go. You can see it come to the glide slope towards the localizer. Tap Air Portugal arriving from Lisbon in the foreground. Emirates flight 147. Ooh, nice combo shot. Check it out.
Oh, damn, that's cool.
Optically
Coming out of the clouds.
very close by.
Damn.
You can see the gear is extending. Outer main gear first, then the inner main gear. Simultaneously the nose gear is lowering. The lights look a little bit pixelated because I'm in the far end of digital zoom right now.
It had a bit of wing fluff.
Wing fluff as well.
Heb je nou een keer een go-around gehad vandaag of niet? Is er al een go-around geweest vandaag of nog niet?
Nope. As far as I know. Bemoei je eigenlijk met jezelf. Ja.
Stefano says just discovered the channel, super gaaf. Welkom Stefano, perfect timing. Stefano is standing right here next to us as well. Stefano says just discovered the channel, super can hear myself with a little delay.
I knew you. I was like, that sounds familiar.
Tap Air Portugal arriving from Lisbon, flight 668, A320 coming in, the CSTNY. Tiny in name but not in its flight duration. 995 nautical miles it has journeyed, 13 years it has been flying as an airplane professionally. Hadi Buwe, goedemorgen, and all others who've joined, welcome to the show. Just in time, Emirates A380 next to land, here it comes, flight 147. We saw it on the downwind leg just now, and here on its final bit. Number 1 on flight radar, tracked by 1,404 people, Emirates flight 147, arriving from Dubai. 6 hours and 44 minutes on the way, normally speaking around 6.5 hours of flight time. Not sure if it took the standard route or if it flew different route today because of the geopolitical situation in the Middle East. This is the A688. It is 12 years old. First flight July 2012. It is still the old standard livery. Members of AMS Live have access to the latest iteration of the standard livery with the ribbon tail. Here she comes. Let's look and listen. Very nice. Now listen to the reversers. There you go, the Emirates A380, ladies and gentlemen, using the reversers. The wind is blowing directly towards us. Airplane is landing on this runway, face headwind. Flying apartment building with wings. Vacating runway 06, taxiing to the stand, the gate. Tap Air Portugal preceding it. Now we're not done yet. Still plenty of heavy hitters coming in. I'm Formula has to go. Thanks for joining. We're not done yet, so stick around if you don't have to be anywhere. More planes are coming. If you've been enjoying the stream so far and you haven't already, consider dropping a like. It really helps to spread this content to more aviation enthusiasts such as yourselves who might also like seeing the A380 land in a future stream. Next up to arrive is German Airways flight 1754, or at least KLM, flown by German Airways, the Embraer 190. A lot of people are talking next to me, so I'm sorry I'm a bit distracted.
Sorry, mate.
No worries. Just like you're at a party and you're trying to speak to audiences. Hey, see you later, guys.
Yo, bye-bye.
German Airways, Embraer 190, KLM flight 1754. Embraer 190 short range, it is arriving from Hamburg, 208 nautical miles. This is the airplane that we used to know as Chucky until recently. It is the D-APRI, stripped of its chocolate. Boo! Where's the chocolate? We want our chocolate! Give us back our carbs! And there was such lovely chocolate cake right in front of the elevators. Hey there, Tours to Boot, good to see ya! Hope you were just in time to see the A380 land, which is still taxiing back there in the distance. Got two Embraers coming in, and after that it is a KLM 777-200 arriving from Atlanta. Right now, at least until 1 o'clock, this is going to be the only runway for inbound traffic. We have two airplanes visible already. An Embraer 175 arriving from Cardiff, and we have an Embraer 190 on the left. That is arriving from Bashel. A lot is also coming in, always a lot to see. We have a Qatar 777 arriving from Doha, entering the Netherlands. Also coming this way. Hey, that was the Chinese triple being pushed back. Now, Embraers we've seen on many occasions already before, so let's have a look at the pushback of the 777 freighter. It was parked over here, going back to China most likely. They're pushing it back. They'll be starting the engines. After the engines have been started, they'll do a controls check. You can hear the GE90. Indeed, second to none. The sound, you can immediately recognize the sound.
Incredible.
Indeed, Stefan, incredible sound. GE90. We're starting up the engines. The APU is already running. How can you see? Well, it is farting. It's passing gas from its bum. If the engines are running, they're going to do a controls check. Check the ailerons, the elevators, the rudder. They'll set the flaps and the slats. After everything is checked and in order, they'll request clearance to taxi and they'll start taxiing. Adler also being pushed back in the background. And that is heat haze, Dave, indeed. Saudi is also coming in. 787-10 arriving from Jeddah. Well, the sun is shining more or less uninterruptedly right now here, Dave, and the asphalt is throwing heat waves off pretty easily. Even when it is freezing, you can still see those heat waves. Good news from Marissa, both the Saudi and the Qatars have been confirmed for the Kagbaan. They're setting the flaps. Let's quickly turn back. 777 time coming in. Hey, what's this? Oh, that is KLM flight 9850. That's a flight number of a relocation flight. I was about to say, I see a 737 arriving from Norwich. That seems to be coming into the Aalsmeerman. 36 right.
I'm gonna have a look for you or something.
It's probably going to, maybe it's going to make a last minute turn to the Oostbaan, runway 04.
Ook nog niet open, zegt hij.
No, but this is definitely already visible. So
Yeah, I think
it's going to land on 36 right, or it is going to turn last minute. The 777 has been granted clearance to taxi and is moving out. Now, check it out. The relocation flight over there. Question is it going to land on 36 right, or is it going to make a last minute right hand turn and land on runway 04? Relocation flight KLM 737 arriving from Norwich.
Yeah, I think 36 right.
yeah, 36 right.
Straightening out.
That's Stefan in the way.
Sorry.
No worries, no worries.
Allemaal gaat het erbij.
Typical Dutch, long, tall fella.
Yeah. Sorry.
No need to be sorry, mate. No need to be sorry. Not at all. It's your right to stand there.
Yeah, but I don't want to be in anyone's way.
You're not in the way, mate. Don't be silly. Hey, DHL also has been pushed back. Coming in.
7, 8, 7
Helicopter also leaving.
chopper.
Evan has to go. Thank you so much for joining, Evan. Hope to see you again in the next one. Also a massive big thank you to John, who just now gifted 5 memberships. John, thank you so much for that. I hope that the people who received a gifted membership will thank you for it and will enjoy the gifted membership. Don't forget to vote if you haven't already. Make sure to spam us to death with custom emojis that you now have at your disposal. And Evan, thank you for your super sticker sleeping face. It is time for you to go to bed, I'm assuming. Thank you for joining it once again, Evan. Have a good one. Hope to see you in the next one. Take it easy, my friend. Jeddah Knights are coming in from Saudi Arabia, and where are they? I think already a bit past us. Yeah, more clouds in that part of the sky. Let's focus on what we can see best, and that is an approaching MAX 8 A-Jet arriving from Istanbul. 3 hours and 24 minutes on their way. That is a bit longer than normally would be the case. Istanbul ordinarily around 3 hours of flight time. This airplane is 2 years old. First flight July 2022. A-Jet in their new livery.